I definitely did that. I pushed it on. I pushed it on myself. That's sad. Definitely pushed it on myself. Are you ready to get this on?
I'm ready.
Let's get right into it, man. And we're black. All right. By popular demand. Thank you. Let's get this party started quickly before, you know. All right. Countdown coming. Gia, it is about that time I Mr. Emo being accompanied by
Therapy in the place to be.
This is Bippy and Bullshit, your weekly podcast where we cover everything from religion, relationship, politics, and there's always a little bit of bullshit. Therapy in the place to be.
What it is.
Let's get right into it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We are back at it. And man, I'm just saying, glad you can make it again.
I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Hey, man. Hey, thanks for coming. Cool things, man. We have another show. Episode 114 is upon us. And I got questions, and Therapy in the place to be is going to attempt to help me answer what the ruck I have going on in my head. Oh man,
I'm gonna do my best.
I mean, I'm gonna need it. It's some things up there, man, and I'm having a time, as my guy said it. 12 Years a Slave. When he asked for a pardon for his appearance, he's been through a time. I'm having a time. Yeah, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's get right to the brass tacks of it. You just informed me that locally, in local news, a bar was shut down last night for COVID-related health issues.
Cited.
Okay.
They were cited
for COVID.
Yep, and uncleanly.
But we've been there. Like, we've all been.
It's always been that way.
The place is the Spotlight Bar and Grill. I don't know what you've known it as. I've known it as many different things, including Ryan's Steakhouse.
Disorderly activity and unsanitary conditions.
The bathroom has never been clean, even when it was Ryan's. It's like we were watching The House on Bly Manor, The Haunting of House of Bly Manor, whatever it was, and how there was always a ghost in the house. Like, the ghost in the house of that bar the bathroom has always been shitty.
Man, listen, I didn't know it as Ryan's. I mean, I've seen it, but I never been in there. But when it was, what was it at first? It wasn't Spotlight. It was
I don't know.
Damn, we used to go there all the time.
It became so many things because they had a bull there at one point. I don't know if they still have it.
I was calling it that though. What the hell was it?
It was a local bar.
I'm gonna figure out.
Were they open after 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're back in red and we can still stay out and kick it all night?
Oh, I don't know about right now if they're open till after 10. Because, once the drink stop, that's well, I know there's
kind of time to go home.
There's a, like the bowling alley, they got signs that say, you got to consume your drinks by 11.
By 11?
Yeah, they stop serving at 10, but you got to consume them by.
So, like, at 9:59, I can go in and get like 5 shots and.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And make sure you drink them by 11.
Yeah.
That's all they ask.
Challenge accepted. They're at Lido Lanes this weekend. Like, all right.
See, there was another bar in Ohio. It's called Bridge Bar and Grill.
Where is that at?
It don't even tell me where it's at. In Ohio. This is 4 other Ohio bars. And they were caught serving alcohol after 10.
Okay, so they just was breaking the drunk rules. We just nasty as fuck.
And not a soul was wearing a mask. Nobody.
Well, I mean, fuck it. The 45 said he was immune to it, so I guess, the world feels the same way.
Yeah. So, okay, back to that. Do you think he really had it?
No.
Me neither. I'm sorry.
No.
I ain't calling it a hoax, but I don't think he had it.
He had it for like a day.
Yeah, and then I think they wanted to make it seem like it wasn't as big of a deal as it could be.
All right, we have something great for you. Catch Rona, and then say you beat it in 3 days.
Yeah, and that you feel greater than you've ever felt in your whole life. Like,
that's terrible. That's just terrible. I mean, but you know, people aren't wearing masks and they're confused why we're back in the red. NFL teams are playing football and they're shutting down whole teams and facilities. Like I thought it was odd that one team shut down their whole facility, but they still play today. Like what the fuck? It's not that important. I don't miss football that much. Even though I'm getting spanked right now in fantasy, I'm really not missing it that much.
Yeah, I don't understand. Even with the local sports, the kids are allowed to play sports, but we're trying to get some of the kids back in school, but not all of them, but they're able to play sports.
I mean, with us going back to red, that should kind of slow down them going back to school next week, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm worried about that.
Well, I mean, hey, they don't need to be in school giving people Rona. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I'm worried about the older crowd, especially like teenagers. They tend to be all about their rights, and they're gonna
What
think,
rights?
yeah.
The
What
fuck?
do you mean? Their rights.
Right to an ass.
Wait a minute. These high school kids, you can't tell them anything because how dare you? This is my right. Like they're all about that.
I shall tell you to sit the fuck down.
Listen,
And I shall tell you to shut what they all call the fuck up. I couldn't do it.
no,
I
yeah.
couldn't do it. Well, it's my right. It's my right for me not to beat your ass if you don't sit.
And I just hope that it comes down to a point of okay, then there's the door because this is what we're dealing with. This is what you have to do, and if you don't want to, then leave.
Do we still believe that the children are the future? I'm sorry. That was me. That was uncalled for. That was
Teach
petty.
them well and let them lead the way.
Well, we're going to talk about that tonight because we're talking about TV and a lot of the things, even the music. Because you know, we came in on the first attempt at this to Marvin Gaye's "Funk Me," and we all it sounds like "fuck me." It just funk me, funk me. I was like, wait, what? Marvin? Who? But he also sung "Sexual Healing" and "Let's Get It On," and another favorite of mine. Oh God, that's terrible.
By Marvin.
Get to this.
Marvin was all about it. Was he ever like married or anything that you knew of?
I don't know. I know he dated like Tammy Terrell and shit like that. Like I
Everybody
remember
had
those.
Tammy. Wasn't she with David Ruffin? He was doing her wrong in the movie. He told her to get her ass over here. Go get that bitch.
Oh God, I forgot about that. Oh,
well, you know what though? There was two versions of the Temptations. If you saw it on TV, for
oh,
some reason it was the extended version on the TV, and it was at the
oh,
cookout. He was
yes,
like, he
I
leaned in, the old
remember
boy
that.
like, go get that bitch. Everybody looked
He sang for the
like you did not whisper that.
Leon sang for the Temptations, the Five Heartbeats. He was Little Richard. He shot Malcolm X. He helped lead the Jamaican bobsled team. Feel get on up. It's a bobsled time.
He done conquered it all.
He was a no good lover and baby daddy and waiting to exhale.
Oh, dang.
Leon is the goat of not shit motherfuckers.
Yeah, and he often had his chest out. The buttons it was only buttoned up to his belly button, and the rest
he smacked his brother's wife in the Five Heartbeats. Ain't nobody come here for you, Otis.
He snatched up Tammy Terrell. Let's not forget
Tammy Terrell at the Motown family picnic.
In front of everybody too.
He shouted out the phrase, "Get your hand out my pocket."
Okay, but you know what though? She was flirting a little bit.
They were high. And it was a Motown picnic.
That's true. Ain't no telling what they did.
I wonder if that anything like the Catalina wine mixer and Step Brothers.
Listen, no, that was a little more upscale,
it's the
classy.
Motherfucking Motown family cookout. Can you imagine the drugs that went around there? You had David Ruffin, you had the Temptations, Smokey Robinson, Rick James. I think Bootsy Collins and George Clinton was on the payroll in Motown for a while. Like, damn, they were higher than Giraffe ass
all the time. But you know what though? I don't think drugs was new. A lot of them was new.
And no.
They was dipping their feet into it. Like,
cocaine was big. Heroin was around, because of the Vietnam War. Like no crack. I think that was the later 80s when David Ruffin ultimately died. I think he was basing, and it was still new.
Yeah, man. My dude sold his whole life. for whatever he was
drugs.
smoking.
You remember the worst thing they could call you was a wino?
Like, yeah, nope, not
You
anymore.
a wine head. You remember you was a wine head? That was like a bad thing to be. Now,
Yeah.
shit.
Now it is.
Please call me a wine
That's
head.
light. Like, yeah, you be wishing to be alcoholic instead.
Oh, he a wine head. Thank you. I'll take it.
You point me to the nearest. Oh, where the wine at?
So many other bad things I could be doing. This whole thing now that you're in prison, they're smoking bug spray. So,
oh my god,
you have that.
That's
what
worries me about this new new age kids too. Like, remember all those dumb challenges they will be doing and stuff when yes. The Tide Pods, they were doing that old school shit where they thought it was new, where they was pushing up against the chest and passing out and stuff. Like, now that wasn't new.
Stupid.
But it's stupid nonetheless.
They do stupid things. But see, that's the thing. I mean, and it's funny we bring it up now because it all ties into our second shot of the night. Because